Tommy's the one that gave us the name Rowdy Boys, mind you, which is why we call it.
Actually,
Really?
Andrew did.
No. I thought it was you.
I thought that it was you,
No, I got it from him.
and you got it from Tommy. That's fucking crazy.
Hold up, who got that white girl, save me a bump? Drew over there on the table, he slumped. Pringle dancing like Jamaican on rum. Teddy's in the bathroom taking a hold up. Who got that white girl, send me a line? Tamim got the hookah, he's taking his time. Tommy's wildin', I should break up that fight, but this is a day in the life of the Rowdy Boys. Gang, gang. Let me check my stance.
Hey, squad.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Rowdy Boys back in the building. Drew over here. Texas Ted over there, you know what I mean? Right now, we keeping these videos a little bit more serious because we're talking about some serious-ass topics that's going to help out a lot of guys. But before we get into the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment in the comment section below. Look at the damn nice flannel I got on for y'all. Not flannel, sorry. The damn nice Western shirt that I got on for y'all. Nice cowboy hat, you know what I mean? That's Cody James right there.
That good old button-up. That good old nice button-up.
Yeah, oh yeah. Look at that mustache. That mustache deserves a like, a share, and a comment, brother. Give you a little wink. All right. So, you know, I know this this video basically got inspired to me, bro, by this one dude that I work out with and stuff like that, right? Dude is jacked. 20 years old. He's 240 lean. He's like 15% body fat at 240, right? Beast, nice. Right? And I like talking to these kind of guys because they're just go-getter kind of guys, right? And he kind of said, you know, he said something that was kind of like inspirational for this video. He said, whenever like I'm squatting and shit, and I'm like, duh! Like if you guys ever hit a leg day properly, you will know how painful a leg day is. And in the middle of the set, he's like, come on, Drew. Come on, Andrew. Set that standard. And I'm over there doing the hack squat or something like that. You know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I mean? But I was having a conversation with him, and he basically was saying, men set the standard. You know what I mean? Set the standard of how you want to go about your day-to-day life, man. And today, I wanted to do a video on that because it's basically showing that if you don't set good standards for yourself, man, as a guy, that you're going to be just lost in the sauce, man. You know what I mean? You're going to be lost in the sauce. You're going to have no direction. You're going to have no leadership. You're going to have no backbone. And that's kind of where I want to start off today with.
Yeah, you know, there's no greater feeling than knowing that you've inspired somebody with your own work ethic, with your own hard work. There's no greater feeling than somebody telling you, I have been observing you, I've admired you, and I've tried to replicate what you've done in my own way. You know, that for me just tells me that I'm leaving a mark on this world. You know what I mean? I'm leading by example. People notice it, and people are going, you know what? He's doing something right. I need to take a page out of his book, metaphorically. And I think that it's very important for us to never lose sight of that. Never lose sight of the fact that people are observing you, people are learning from you, and people are going to be inspired by you in certain ways. Now, if you're leading by bad example, right? So say you're doing something that shows laziness, shows weakness, shows lack of care, right? They're going to pull from that as well, but they're going to say, that dude's fucking up. I'm going to do the opposite. Right. You know what I mean? You want to give a positive impression on everybody that you meet in life. And yeah, it can be tough to keep that going. We're all human. Sometimes you'll falter, but just never lose sight of that because people are watching you. You are not alone, whether it's in the gym, whether it's, you know, working on your project, whether it's just whatever field, whatever facet in life that you have going on, right? You want to remind yourself that people are learning from you, that people are going to follow your lead. And sometimes if you set a bad example, say you have like little brother, sister, little cousins or whatever, they might actually follow your lead down the bad path. So think about who's actually watching you. Think about who's inspired by you, who has been inspired by you, and say, okay, this life that I'm living right now, do I want them to live it? No. Then I got to get my shit together.
That's facts, man. And you know, this video is not going to be for the little boys out there. You know what I mean? We talking grown men or guys that want to be men. You know what I mean? Boys that want to be men. You know what I mean? That's why I really want to emphasize to the young guys out there. You know what I mean? The old guys, you kind of already understand this stuff. You set the standard, bruh. You know what I mean? You set the standard and don't falter away from that standard, okay? You know what I mean? You set the standard of what kind of friends you want to have around you. You set the standard of what kind of life you want to have. You set the standard of what kind of woman you want. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't go away from that standard once you set it already. You know what I'm trying to say? If you set that standard, don't even give her any wiggle room. You know what I mean? No, I want this. And you strive to be that 100%. You know what I mean? Don't let anybody tell you that, oh no, can you compromise a little bit on your standard? Hell no. This is my standard right here. You know what I mean? This is the standard I set for myself. If you a fucking bum ass friend of mine, you know what I mean? Now you gonna have to kick rocks. You know what I mean? Fix yourself before you come back. If you a guy that likes, you know what I mean, a woman a certain way, and she ain't fitting up to that criteria, tell her to kick rocks. You know what I mean? Set the standard for yourself, bro. You know what I mean? And don't falter away from it.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And once you set, yeah.
I was just gonna ask if you have any more points.
Yeah. No. And once you set the standard, like I said, don't bring it down, because I tell you what, one of the ways that a lot of guys, for example, right, when you go into Walmart and Walmart says, that soap that you're holding right there is going to be $5.37. Walmart's not going to be telling you, oh, yeah, you know what? You don't have $5.37. We can kind of help you out with the price and stuff. Hell no. They're going to be like, put that fucking soap back down and get your ass up out of this store. That's what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go on to that Dollar Tree. You know what I mean? I bet they got some dollar soap.
Yeah, man. Ass. And, you know, I see this a lot in men in general, but, you know, the younger guys like 30 and below and stuff like that. Y'all lost in the fucking sauce, man. You know what I mean? Elevate the fucking standard. You know what I mean? If your standard is here, elevate the standard. Try to become better. You know what I mean? Become better and be that guy that you need to be. You know what I mean? And that's only going to happen once you set standards. You know what I mean? You can only apply your discipline once you set the standard. All right, I want to get 100,000 followers by the end of this year. Okay, we set the standard now. All right, now let's apply ourselves now. You know what I'm trying to say? Set the standard. You know what I mean? It's basically setting a goal, and you don't move the fucking goalpost.
Right, and to go back to that Walmart analogy, it's essentially do not devalue yourself to match other people.
100%, dude.
Never
100%.
devalue yourself. Stop devaluing yourself to try to meet other people's needs. If you're devaluing yourself as a person because that's who you surround yourself with, you don't want to feel high and mighty. You don't want to feel, you know, like people think you're better than them or whatever. As long as that's not true, as long as you stay humble, you should be the best version of you as a man or as a woman that you can possibly be. Because one day they're going to understand why you were that way. Now, if you devalue yourself, which I've had to do in the past, which I've learned not to do, if you devalue yourself, all you're showing them is, see, he's just like us. Just a piece of shit like the rest of us. And guess what? It's very comfortable to be a low down piece of shit that doesn't really do anything.
Bro.
But
that's a whole nother video just in itself right there, bro. Holy shit.
Right. If they're not drawing inspiration from you and trying to better themselves and saying, hey, you are an inspiration to me because of your hard work, I'm going to try to get to your level, I'm trying to get like you. If instead they're like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? Those people don't belong in your life because they are going to devalue you. They're going to make you devalue yourself, bring you down to their level, and then you're going to start liking it. You're going to be like, damn, I don't even got to work this hard. What am I even doing working this hard?
Exactly.
You know, you only have one fucking life. I don't care what you believe in. You have one fucking life to live. You're going to let some pieces of shit try to bring your life down to their fucking level till the day you die? Or are you going to try to be the best person that you can be, which is the harder task, is to be a shining fucking example of excellence. And whoever follows your lead, those people will also be excellent. Whoever doesn't, they weren't meant to be in your fucking life. Choose. Red pill or blue pill. Okay, maybe that's not a good example. Choose trail A or trail B. It's totally up to you. And it really comes down to micro decisions. It's not just a big overarching, I'm just going to be the best that I can be. Right. When it comes down to it, it happens in little hangouts. It happens with who you decide to be around. It happens with how you respond to people critiquing your excellence, trying to say that you're not that guy. It happens in those little micro transactions that you have with people that'll slowly bring you down, and so slowly that you won't even notice it until you're down to their fucking level, and then you realize, looking back, damn, I let them fucking take away my shine. Don't ever let nobody take away your fucking shine.
Bro, you just said a mouthful, bro, because you know what? you know, I don't think too many guys understand that you only have one fucking life, bro. You know what I mean? Like how you just said, you only have one fucking life, man. So you gotta put everything on the fucking line on this fucking life. You know what I mean? In this life. You gotta put everything on the fucking line. You know what I mean? You can't fucking... I mean, you can be a fucking dude that just dicks around and just kind of like, oh, it'll get better. I'll be 40. It'll get better. I'm not going to set the standard. I'm just going to hang around over here with the low lives and be a low life my fucking self. But bruh, those kind of people just get fucking, they just get fucking forgotten. You know what I mean? Do you want to be a guy that's fucking forgotten? People just remember you. Oh yeah, he was so-and-so. You know what I mean? He was so-and-so's like son or brother or friend. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, you know, that kind of a thing. Or do you want to actually be somebody? You know what I mean? Do you want to be like, damn, man, that guy was cool as hell, man. You know, he had a good mindset. He had a nice car and stuff like that. Not saying that the material things make you, but I'm saying that the standard that you set makes you, brother.
Partner.
You know what I mean? But it's like, bro, yeah, no, you just said a mouthful, bro. Because, you know, like, put it, for example, at the gym, right? How many guys do you see going to the gym and not putting everything on the line at the gym? You know what I mean? Just kind of like casually working out. And I mean, and you see him fucking every single day, year after year, and they don't get any fucking bigger, bro. You know what I mean? They don't get no bigger. They don't get no stronger. It's because they're not putting it all out there. You know what I mean? You got to set the standard. My standard today is I'm going to bench 315 by the end of the year. Well, okay, we set the standard. Now let's work towards it. You know what I mean? Too many guys out here they're going around life without a fucking standard, without that damn goal. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Now let's use that gym analogy, right? Say you have a new trainer or a new gym partner, whatever. Say your goal is to hit 315. Say your goal is strength training. And they tell you, oh, your goal is not my goal for you. My goal for you is for you to get cut and to get lean and to get smaller and to get fucking skinny and shredded. So we're not gonna work out like that, and we're not gonna eat like that. We're gonna lower our calories. We're going to work with very, very light weights, and we're just gonna work on form and tension under time under tension, and we're gonna do, you know, slow reps and all that stuff, and you're gonna get the body that I want you to have. You know what I mean? Now over time, you're gonna be like, all right, cool, I'll just do this. It's easier to lift lighter weights and whatever. You're gonna get a body that you don't even fucking want because your goal was not that. Your goal, your standard for yourself was, I'm going to be able to lift the heaviest fucking weight. That's a whole different body type. You know what I mean? You don't care about the fucking V cut and the shredded 6-pack abs and the fucking jawline. You're just trying to be big and fucking massive, a fucking unit and bulky, and you just let this person tell you, no, that's not what you want. Yeah. No, they just convinced you that that's not what you want. You did want that. That's not what they want for you. Don't lose sight of your own personal goals and what would make you actually happy just because somebody else tells you that your goals don't meet their standards. Their standards don't fucking matter. Your standards are the only thing that fucking matters. So if that's a mismatch, fucking kick that shit to the curb. If there's a mismatch there and they don't understand what you're trying to do, okay, cool. We can still be homies, but we're not going to work out together. We're not going to go on this nutrition plan together because our goals are completely separate. You're not going to tell me how I'm supposed to look. I'm going to tell you how I'm supposed to look because this is my fucking body. This is my fucking life. You got to stand ground on that shit. You know what I mean? Too many people, I mean, like, you know, they talk about like beauty standards and unrealistic expectations and shit. Too many people try to influence what you should think of yourself and your perfect self and your goal. There's too many influence out there. You got to block all that influence out and only select the ones that actually benefit you and actually play along with what you're trying to do for yourself.
Yeah, no, that's facts. That's facts. Also, don't take it to a point where you're just like, you know what? I'm going to be a fucking loser. You know what I mean? Don't take it to that extreme. I'm just saying, I don't know. People are going to be watching this video and try to take Ted's word and try to fucking twist it. You should always strive to do better, all right? You know what I mean? I'm never going to say if you want to be a loser, that's okay. Fuck no, that's not okay. Be better. But yeah, what he said, 100%. Don't let anybody falter you away from your fucking goals, man. You know what I mean? Unless you're trying to be the best loser that you can possibly be, then I'd be like, fuck that. Somebody go and smack that dude up in the head. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, I don't see how any of that is me telling them to be a loser. strength training, you're gonna get bigger muscles than if you're just bodybuilding.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I don't want people misconstruing the word, and you know what I mean. Just some of these people just be retarded as hell. You know what I mean? But
you be retarded as hell because you're the only one that introduced that to the topic. I don't think anybody listened to that and went, "Oh, I'm just gonna be a fat, ugly loser, and I'm not gonna try to get abs and a V cut." It's just it all depends on what your goal is for your own body. That's literally all that matters. Fuck what everybody else says. It only matters what you want for your fucking body. I didn't tell them if you don't want to work out, go sit on the couch and watch TV and be a piece of shit. I just told them that there's different training programs and that strength training and bodybuilding are two completely different things. If you're mismatched with somebody and they're influencing you to do one thing and you want to do another, kick them to the fucking curb. You don't need that influence in your life. You get the body that you fucking want, that you're going to look in the mirror and be happy with. Fuck all that other outside noise is completely nonsense.
Facts, man. And you know, I want to touch on I think where a lot of guys actually falter with setting the standard is gonna be women. Now, this is gonna be a story where a lot of guys can relate. The moment I think, and from what I've seen, so you know, it's not necessarily scientifically based and nothing like that, but from what I've seen, I think the moment fucking dudes get a girl, whether that be a good-looking girl, a fucking non-good-looking girl, whatever the fucking case may be, they kind of like falter away from their standards, bro. You know what I mean? Because the pussy kind of makes you complacent. The pussy kind of gets you complacent. It's like, you know, why do I gotta try so hard? The goal was here, but now I'm getting pussy. It's like, who cares about the goal? I'm getting pussy. Everything's good. It's like a drug that creeps up on you. You know what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely, man. Like, getting in relationships, I've shown it myself because literally I was 190 when I got into my last relationship, and I'm 220 now. And in that frame, I went from 190 up to 270 and back down to 220, 225 after the breakup. Like, you really, once you're like, all right, I have somebody that's just gonna accept every fucking part of me, every version of me, no matter what, yeah, that hard work doesn't seem like it's worth it. What are you working so hard for? What are you working so hard for? You already have somebody that's gonna accept every fucking variation of you that you throw at them. So what's the point, right? It's almost like you turn your personal satisfaction into their satisfaction. Well, as long as they're satisfied, I'm cool. I'm chilling. But you lose sight of your own identity in that situation. Your identity is, I'm not happy with this. I need a change. Don't lose sight of your identity. Don't lose sight of your personal goals just because you're with somebody that is a yes man, essentially, or a yes woman, and just is okay with whatever the fuck you decide to do. In fact, if you're going to be in a relationship, you want to be in a relationship with somebody that is going to better yourself, just like how we talked about with friends. You want to be with somebody. This is somebody you're going to be with 24/7, 365 minus, work and whatever. That's somebody you're going to be with all the fucking time. That's honestly your main focus is, how does this person influence me? How does this person inspire me to be better? Do they not? Then that's a problem. And sometimes it takes a little bit of coaching. Hey, if my gut's hanging and I tell you that my gut's hanging, don't tell me you still sexy to me. Tell me, all right, well, we should just up our fucking workout routine. We should just get into, or maybe we should eat less fried foods. Maybe we should eat more vegetables. Like, get with somebody that's actually going to give you advice that's going to better yourself instead of just being a yes man. Yes men will kill your fucking gains. It's going to kill your fucking goals. Yes men will destroy your fucking life. Don't surround yourself with fucking yes men, even if it's your woman.
Yeah, no, bro. No, seriously, dude. Like, I've seen it so many fucking times throughout, my life, dude. As soon as somebody, dude, he's like the most sharpshooter. He's this and that, you know what I mean? Dude's a killer in work, in business, in fucking at the gym. Just everything. Everything is going good with the guy. Soon as he gets some pussy, even if it's mediocre pussy, if it's ugly pussy, if it's STD pussy, whatever the fucking case may be, as soon as he gets some pussy, motherfucker just falls off the rails, dude. And not only do I want to say, don't drop the standards when you get some pussy, I want to say, elevate the fucking standard of the pussy that you get, because that's going to be a hard fucking situation for guys to, swallow. You know what I mean? Because 9 times out of 10, dudes are not fucking the kind of girls that they want to fuck. You know what I mean? I know a whole bunch of guys watch these videos just because they want to know how to get laid and shit like that. You are not going to ever fuck the kind of girls that you want to fuck if you never raise the fucking standard, bro. If you keep settling for mediocre vagina. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all need to go without fucking sex for like 2 fucking years. Because, bro, that shit pisses me off. You know what I mean? Shit, like, just gets me heated. I'm like, you're not fucking setting the standard to anything remarkable. That's why you have fucking, you know, unattractive women all the fucking time. And then it gets you complacent and you lose all sight of your goals for fucking unattractive women. You know what I mean? This ain't not even girls that you can brag about. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, it's crazy. Set the fucking standard high for girls. You know how, bro, go onto any dating app right now, right? Do you know how high the fucking standard is that women set on guys, but guys don't do it back to women? 6 feet tall, big dick, you gotta have all this money, no Cheesecake Factory, all this bullshit. And guys are scared because you don't want to go without fucking vagina for 6 months to set the fucking standard and be like, bitch, you're too fat. Bitch, I don't like that mole on your face. You know what I mean? But they got all fucking balls and guts to tell you what's wrong with you.
Right. You know, I always take it a little bit deeper than, you know, skin deep, right? So obviously, like, my take on it is if she's an absolute fucking garbage human being and a piece of shit, but yet she holds you to a way higher standard as a man, you need to turn the mirror onto her and be like, all right, well, this isn't who I want either. You know what I mean? Now, if you're like way up here and she's right down here on her high horse saying that you need to get to her level, you need to be like, nah, my standard's up here. And you need to give yourself that credit. Be like, no, you're telling me I need to go from here to here. You ain't even here yet. You know what I mean? Who are you to tell me who I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be working on? I got so much more going on than you. You know what I mean? And I'm a much better person than you. And I have so many more goals, and I'm actually achieving those goals. Like, I have so much shit that you don't have, yet you're judging me from way the fuck down there. That's a really ugly fucking trend that goes on, and it pisses me off too. It pisses me off too.
Yeah, no, man. You know, like, there's so much women out here belittling guys. You know what I mean? Oh, he's a blue collar guy. He don't fucking go over here and sit inside of a fucking cubicle all day, you know, with a damn suit and tie. You know what I mean? But he's a grease monkey or some shit like that. Don't know the dude's making good enough money to fucking live on his own and afford his own shit and stuff like that. But just belittling the guy. You know what I mean? But
meanwhile, living with fucking roommates or living with, you know what I mean? Like having her own like little situation, and judging you because you don't have your own place.
Yeah. And the,
you know what I mean?
Bro, it's such a crazy thing that's going on right now, and I just really want to hammer home the last point, which is gonna be the pussy point, because this is where a lot of guys fucking fail. Time and time again, you can read throughout fucking history, great fucking kings and fucking, you know, conquerors failed and fell because of fucking vagina. And I want to just say this to guys too right here. If you fucking set the standard for a woman, and you don't keep that standard, and you fucking say, you know what, 6 months down the line, I'm too horny, I need to fuck this and that, and you go down there and you basically stray away from your standard, and she gives you hell on earth, serves you fucking right. Serves you fucking right. You deserve 100% of that, because you set the standard high for yourself. You knew what you wanted. You was working towards that, and you was like, nah, I'm gonna go muck around down here. Serves you fucking right that she slashed your fucking tire and fucking keyed your car. Served you fucking right. You know what I mean? Because you wasn't going to get in those kind of problems anyway. But you let your fucking feelings and your dick control you.
Right. So just learn how to sniff out those leeches, the hypocrites, the unnecessary critics, the unnecessarily harsh critics at that. And just focus on, honestly, this is just the best advice that we've given, is just to focus on your fucking self.
Focus on yourself, man.
If outside noise is telling you that you're not good enough and you think that you're great, you're fucking great. Who the fuck cares what that outside noise is telling you? And don't let some fun times, some sweet pussy, don't let that shit get in the way of who the fuck you are and what the fuck you're trying to do with your one goddamn life. Bro. The pussy will be there when you get there. It'll be there. It ain't going nowhere. There's plenty of it. There is plenty of it. It ain't going nowhere. Just wait on it. Focus on yourself. Get your money up. This has been the Rowdy Boys. Any last words, Andrew?
Guys, to recap this fucking video, set the standard high. Aim for the fucking stars, fall on the moon, damn it. You know what I mean? Don't fucking try to aim low and hit. Aim high. If you miss, it's cool. Aim again and fucking shoot again. You know what I mean? Hey, I hope this fucking helps somebody out, man. You know what I mean? I just try to come in with some heat. Hopefully fucking wake some of y'all up out there, man. And, you know, I got friends that are in these fucking positions. You know what I mean? I've seen it time and time again. And hopefully, you know, some of the people that's gonna be watching these videos, I hope it fucking helps you out too. You know what I mean? People that are close to me and shit like that. I don't mean it in no damn disrespect. I just try to give you some tough love. You know what I mean? And that's all I got for this one.
Alrighty. Well, this has been the Rowdy Boys. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share this with anybody that you think might use this advice. And use it wisely.
Right.
We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.
Pardon. Farewell.